Hey there, today I am in the garden and I wanted to share a fun idea that I had this week. I was using ChatGPT this week for some other things that I was trying to look up that were YouTube related, and I had this fun idea. So I was thinking, I have 4x16 garden beds in my backyard garden, and I was just thinking about, I've started these two behind me, and it is May, so I've partially started the ones on the other side of me. I will show you those. One of them has actually got perennials, dahlias, and some cosmos that were already reseeded themselves from last year. The other side, and I had planted a couple things in the back, like sunflowers, Mexican sunflowers. The other side has some volunteer marigolds, I think one verbena. It's like a purple verbena, and it has some pumpkin seeds that I planted in the back. So I was thinking, actually I can't see, so I'm gonna keep these on. So I was thinking, what if I tried using ChatGPT to help me come up with a layout for the other side? Because I'm just feeling kind of, I wasn't feeling super creative. But even if that weren't the case, I just thought this would be fun to try because I haven't done this before. If you are new to using AI or ChatGPT or any other type of AI, it's really pretty simple. So that's what I'm going to share today. So sometimes I get stuck in kind of a creative rut, and I'm planning things the same or similar way every year. So I just wanted to give this a try to see what it gave me, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. So first I opened up Google, or whatever you use. I used Google and I typed in ChatGPT. So I'm going to use the free version. I don't have an account. I don't know if I've ever created an account, but I don't log in when I use ChatGPT. There is a paid version. I don't use it because I don't want to pay for it. So here's what I typed. Please help me design my 4x16 garden bed layout, planting it with zinnias, sunflowers, zinnias, cosmos, strawflowers, and Mexican sunflowers. And these are the results that I got. Got an overview, also got an overview with possible height information. It listed out the little flowers like the ones that I mentioned, and then it was also giving spacing tips and some other information. Usually ChatGPT will ask other questions, and it's not going to probably be the same every time you try it, because I went back and tried to get the results from another day, and it gave me similar but not exactly the same results. So just keep that in mind. The information about if it gives spacing or height information, just keep in mind that you should check your seed packs or the little tags on your flowers that you buy, if you buy those from a nursery. One really interesting thing that happened was like I said, it'll ask you other questions, and it made me think to ask for like a little sketch or a garden layout, like a visual. So when I did that, a couple times it kept giving me like code, like programming code, and I wasn't trying to do that, because what I found out though is you could take, if you know anything about that, you could take that programming code and paste it in compiler, which I'm not going to get into that, but anyway, it told you how to do it, told you where to go do it, and then it would make like a PDF. It was really cool, like a visual PDF that you could print out. I was not trying to do that. I just wanted like a cute little layout with like emojis. So that's what I kept striving for until I finally got one. Asking for like a visual sketch or a garden layout, and sometimes it would say we can't do that, you need to log in, or it would give me what I wanted. So I finally got something that I wanted, and it was, you know, close enough to what I wanted to share, because I just thought it was really cute to like have kind of a layout with like the sunflowers. So the garden area that I want to plant faces southwest, and I wanted it to, I really probably should plant the sunflowers on the back on this end, but I'm actually going to plant them on the other end, because when I walk down the middle of my garden, I want the tallest things to be in the back of each side. So to be honest, I was kind of annoyed a couple times, because the first day that I did it, I was just asking it to design a garden layout. I did not expect it to give me a visual. So I thought I copied, like I took what I got and I copied and pasted it into a document, and I saved it. But then I didn't really have a screenshot. I wanted a screenshot so I could share it. So the next time I went back in to take this, like try to re-enter it, it generated like a different result. So I couldn't get the exact screenshot that I wanted to share. From the first time, but I was able to get something close enough. But so that's just a tip. If you do decide to do this, make sure you screen record, which if you have the little Windows snippet tool, you can press the little screen print button on your keyboard, and it will pop, the option to screen record will come up, either like do a clip or a screen record. So I did a screen record and then just, you know, scroll down and recorded the whole thing, and then it saved it. So then I could go back, get the screenshots off of it to share. You may not need to do that to share screenshots, but if you want just a video of your idea, or like I said, you can copy it into a document also that will give you, and then save it on your computer so you can go back and look at it if you need to save it for later. I have shared all of these before in previous videos. I have already planted several of these, but I have a lot of these cosmos from Sweet Yards. I get these on Amazon. They may have an actual website. I have not checked. They do, sweetyards.com. I just like these. There's a lot of seeds in here. So the cosmos, the zinnias, I planted these behind me. I have planted these burpee tithonia Mexican sunflowers on this side. I have not planted these. This is American Giant hybrid sunflower. These get up to 16 feet tall, which is crazy. So I want to try these. Plant some of these, and then Strawflowers. I planted some of these last week, and I think they're germinating. There's also some weeds germinating over here too. So I have to try to figure out like what's a weed, what's a flower. I'm better at doing that after several years of in-ground gardening. I have a lot of weeds in my garden right now, but anyway, Strawflowers. So those are several of the flowers that I'm gonna use in this little layout. And so it did give me some additional information. I'm looking at my notes. It gave me some additional information about key planting tips and more. So I mean, it was really fun. It's not perfect. It gives you, like I said, does not give you the same results every time. So that was a little frustrating, but I don't know why I was expecting it to. But it was just fun. It was just something fun. I got a little visual. Now I think I know what I'm gonna do, because I've just been procrastinating about planting this side of the garden because I don't really know what I want to do. And then I can get it started. If things don't germinate, it'll give me time through the rest of May or early June to plant something else. So we'll have something blooming this summer. Third thing I wanted to mention, you can put a lot of different inputs into this type of search or request for ChatGPT. You can say your garden zone. I didn't. But I put the type of flowers. So I put the list of the flowers. You can put your garden zone. You can put the amount of sun they receive. Say it's a shade garden. So if you put the flowers in there and then you say it's a shade garden, it might say it's not recommended, or maybe try something else. It may give suggestions. You can also tell it which direction it's facing. If it's facing north, if it's facing east, south, west, to give it an idea of, like, you know, what to plant, how it's going to do, if it's going to thrive, if it's not going to thrive, and things like that. So that's all I have to say about it. So I will just walk around and show you real quickly the areas that I have planted, the areas that I haven't planted, and the area that I'm focusing on next, because I have not done really much at all with it. And you know, I don't want to wait too long and then not have anything growing in the middle of summer. So this is the side of the garden that I have not really done a lot of work in. This is Black-Eyed Susan. I had to remove one right here. Dahlias, cosmos that seeded themselves from last year, and then there's some sunflowers growing in the back. So right here, this whole area is the area that I'm going to try to use this little garden design with. So it'll be the sunflowers in the back, the Mexican sunflowers in front, some cosmos and zinnias in the middle, and strawflowers at the front. Also, I just want to say, if you're a little bit nervous to use ChatGPT or AI, that's understandable. Sometimes I'm nervous, but I think AI is just part of our growing culture anyway. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching, and if you decide to try this out or have tried this out, please let me know. So thank you.